Yaanuwn is an extraterrestrial being who incarnates into the body of Imam Isa to pass on information to you. He is one of the eldest, the 19th. He resides in the 8th galaxy of the 19 galaxies.
There's 19 galaxies within the star formation of where Yaanuwn comes from. And he just happens to come from the 8th planet called Risk of a 3-sun galaxy, which is one of the 19.
And they do travel by ships, as you would call them for lack of a better word. And they've been intergalactically traveling and coming to this planet since 11,500 years ago. And Yaanuwn is one of the masters that's been assigned to awake you people up. Because you people are a portion of ancient births of the Jabarians, as you probably don't even know what that means. Right? And some of you must be woken up. And so masters would come. And Yaanuwn is one of the masters of the school of the birds. They call him the feathered bird. This is why in South America, when they look over the sky and they see this image of this bird on the ground, that is his school. So certain arriving masters to this plane knew what school they would go to. Each galactical, body had their own school on this planet. Because some of you are the sons and daughters of extraterrestrials who came here, and you have to be brought back to power to defend this planet against the destruction by extraterrestrial beings who invaded this planet 6,000 or 5,000 some odd years ago and have been ruling, and of course the masters to either hover or to go into the subterranean parts of the planet, and they just come up to either ascend to the earth to teach man, or they will make intergalactical communications, leave and come back. You know, these stories that you have interpreted in the scriptures strictly as religious dogma because of the translations who had no knowledge of extraterrestrials, they have turned the spiritual community of beings who have existed in other galaxies into gods or into angels and gave them a bunch of names that didn't apply to them. And so you just happen to mention one who was very powerful, Yaanuwn, his name is. They say Yaanuwn, it's pronounced Yaanuwn, depending on the dialect of what galaxy you're in, the pronunciation changes. I was asking you about Yaanuwn because Yaanuwn is assigned to give you all answers about the things that you need to know in this time and the time that you've come from, to be able to distinguish the 144,000 who would be those extraterrestrial beings, prepare them to create that whirlwind and make that ascension out of this state, which they call the rapture, rising up from the earth while it goes through its turmoil with the Lamb, as they refer to him. You follow? So you just happen to touch on a very sensitive subject, and I am here to try to bring y'all back to that teaching, but I gotta start with what you understand. I gotta start giving you what you think you want, so you'll learn how to think on the level of what I have to give. But I can't start by pouring out. I've been teaching for 20 years on earth, trying to answer all of your questions to prepare you for the real knowledge, the real information that you have to have after you get through wobbling in how great you are and how you got here. And when you finish all that ego tripping, then I can get down to teaching you the truth about things and prepare those who are supposed to leave here, to prepare so when the ship does come, they can go.